children, how are you all? So children, we are back again with a new video, new topic, new lesson, that is lesson number 3, the Northern Plains. Before starting, I believe that you people have understood lesson number 1 and lesson number 2, as well as you people have completed the classwork. Whatever the bits I have given you in classwork as well as reader, you people understood it and you people have completed. And not only completing, learn the bits also. Okay. Yes, so let us start with our lesson, that is lesson number 3, the Northern Plains. All the third class students, take out your term reader, that is page number 150. Our lessons are very lengthy, so children, we need to complete these lessons within 2 or 3 parts, but every day, like if I'm going to complete this lesson in just one paragraph, so you'll get confused, because when I will be teaching you second paragraph, you need to remember first paragraph, then again it's a bit of confusion. So today I'm going to explain 2 pages, at least I'll cover 2 pages in this video. Okay, take out your reader, page number 150, the Northern Plains. Let us start with the reading. First paragraph. The Northern Plains occupy the greater part of northern India. The plains extend from Punjab in the northwest to Assam in the east. This extensive lowland lies between the high Himalayas in the north and highlands of Plateau region in the south. So Northern Plains. First of all, what is a plain? Plain is nothing but a flat land. And this flat land is covered with what? Rivers. And if a land has rivers, it means there is good agriculture. So plain, in short term, it is called as what? Flat land. Our India, we have plains from where? From Punjab to Assam in the east. Okay, right from Punjab till Assam. तो पंजाब से लेके असम तक हमारे पास प्लेन मीन्स फ्लैट लैंड है, एंड दिस लैंड इट लाइज बिटवीन द हिमालयास. ठीक है, तो बीच में हिमालय भी थोड़ा हिस्सा आता है. वाई अगर हिमालय आ गया तो इसका मतलब क्या? हिमालय का पानी जो है वो रिवर्स में जब फ्लो होता है, सो दिस प्लेन लैंड इट सप्लाइज वाटर टू दैट लैंड ऑल्सो, एंड एज वेल एज नॉट ओनली हिमालयस इन द नॉर्थ बट lands of plateau region in the south. So the Himalayan water is being supplied to south also. So but most of the plain is covered from Punjab and till Assam in the east. Next paragraph. A number of rivers flow through these plains. Many of them rise in the Himalayas. Some rise from the plateau region. The land of plain is made up of a fine soil brought down by the rivers. This fine soil is called as what? Alluvial soil. It is soft, light and very fertile. Therefore, these plains are called as what? Football of India. So yes, now these plains, it consists what? Himalayas. इसमें थोड़ा हिस्सा हिमालय से जुड़ा होता है. हिमालय के बाजू ही plains land, plain land है समझो. तो what happens? Himalaya is covered with snow. तो जब हिमालय की स्नो इट स्टार्ट्स टू मेल्ट, तो वो स्नो का वो जो पानी है, हिमालय का जो पानी है, वो रिवर्स में जाता है, एंड दैट रिवर्स आर अगेन कनेक्टेड विद द फ्लैट लैंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? प्लेन्स. सो इट कंटेन्स रिवर, सो द लैंड इज वेरी फर्टाइल, एंड दैट लैंड कंटेन्स अ फर्टाइल सॉइल दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? अलूवियल सॉइल. वो पानी के साथ साथ, नदियों के साथ साथ जो मिट्टी जो भी है वो पानी के साथ जब आता है, दैट सॉइल दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? सॉइल. एंड दैट सॉइल which is been transferred in the form of rivers to the land is called as what? Alluvial soil. So this land which contains alluvial soil is very fertile in the sense इस एरिया में जहाँ पे alluvial soil होता है, वो एरिया में हम एग्रीकल्चर को बहुत अच्छे से ग्रो कर सकते हैं. वहाँ पे एग्रीकल्चर बहुत अच्छी होती है. सो दैट्स द रीजन द एरिया विच इज कवर्ड विथ अलूवियल सॉइल इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? फुटबॉल ऑफ इंडिया. व्हाट डज इट कॉल? फुटबॉल ऑफ इंडिया मीन्स एग्रीकल्चर अच्छा हो तो वो एग्रीकल्चर हमें खाना अच्छा देता है. दैट्स व्हाई इस एरिया को फुटबॉल ऑफ इंडिया कहते हैं. The Himalayan river always carry a lot of water. They are used for agriculture, for irrigation around the year. The three important Himalayan rivers are Satluj, Ganga and the Brahmaputra. They divide the northern plains into three parts called basins. A basin is the total area drained by a river and its tributaries. So, this Himalayan water is carried to three rivers. What are those rivers? Satluj, Ganga and Brahmaputra. हिमालय का जो पानी है वो मेन कौन से रिवर्स में जाता है? थ्री रिवर्स में, सतलुज, गंगा एंड ब्रह्मपुत्र. एंड इसके साथ साथ जैसा you can say a class teacher consists of 40 students. Similarly ये रिवर्स भी जो है इसके एक स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं समझो, जिसे हम क्या कहते हैं? बेसिन्स. व्हाट डू वी कॉल? मतलब उसके स्मॉल रिवर्स. बड़े रिवर्स के स्मॉल रिवर्स होते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? बेसिन्स. And again that basin is drained by the rivers and its tributaries. तो वो बेसिन में पानी कहाँ से आता है? वो बेसिन में पानी गंगा रिवर, सतलुज रिवर एंड ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर से आता है. Okay children? Yes. Now we will learn deeply about this rivers. What does this rivers contains? First one is the Satluj river basin. The Satluj flows towards the southwest through Punjab. It joins the Indus in Pakistan, which finally flows into the Arabian Sea. The Satluj basin does not receive enough rainfall. The monsoon winds coming from the Bay of Bengal breaks into the heavy rains as they touch the first hills in the Assam and West Bengal. Then these winds turn west Punjab through Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. The amount of rain decreases as the winds move westwards. So the land is irrigated by tube well and canals from Bhakra Dam made on Satluj. Punjab and Haryana are two important states of the Satluj basin. Amritsar, Ludhiana, Patiala and Jalandhar are the chief cities of this basin. So now Satluj river. So ये Satluj river south west of Punjab में आता है. Okay, it means it lies in the north. और सतलुज रिवर में पानी कहाँ से आता है? हिमालय से. So it not only joins India, it not only joins Punjab, but इसका थोड़ा एरिया या थोड़ा रिवर जो है वो पाकिस्तान में भी रहता है. It even joins Pakistan, that is called as what? Indus. जो इंडिया में हम जिसे सतलुज कहते हैं, पाकिस्तान में उसे इंडस रिवर कहते हैं. Okay, and then it finally flows to the Arabian Sea. That is from Pakistan. It flows to where? It flows to the Arabian Sea. So this Satluj river, Satluj basin, it does not contain in rainfall. ज़्यादा rainfall नहीं होता है, but इसका जो पानी है वो कहाँ से आता है? वो हिमालय river से आता है. So what happens? The monsoon, जो monsoon के winds, monsoon के बादल, monsoon के clouds, they come from where? They come from Bay of Bengal. And जब clouds सतलुज रिवर के पास आते हैं, so it breaks into heavy rains as well as so this heavy rains Assam और West Bengal में भी पानी दे देते हैं. So what happens? The rivers, that rivers Bay of Bengal से या wind से वो clouds जब आते हैं rivers के through या clouds जब form होते हैं through the help of rivers, so that river clouds, that river winds also supplies water to where? To Assam as well as West Bengal. So this rivers, you can say, in the form of rain, in the form of clouds, it also supplies water to two states, that is Assam and West Bengal. Then these winds again turn to West Punjab through Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Then again these winds, it again turns, it again comes back to Punjab. Through where? Through Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. But while the wind will come, the amount of rain decreases in the wind. Amount of rain, it decreases in the clouds. So what happens? It does not receive much rainfall. This is the reason it does not receive much rainfall. So only few parts of Punjab, that is Punjab and Haryana, it receives good rainfall. It receives good water. From where? From Satluj river. But the other cities of Punjab, it cannot receive much water, much rain because of the Satluj river. So it will have what? It will have basins, and that basin, that land is in Bhakra Dam, that is called as what? Bhakra Dam, which is made of Satluj. तो वाई दे हैव कंस्ट्रक्टेड डैम, डैम इसलिए कंस्ट्रक्ट किया गया है क्योंकि सतलुज रिवर हर जगह पानी नहीं दे सकता। ओके, सो इसलिए गवर्नमेंट में क्या किया, वहां पे डैम बना दिया, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट, भाखरा डैम। सो इस भाखरा डैम में सतलुज का जो भी पानी है वो वहां पे भाखरा डैम में स्टोर कर देते हैं। सो जो एरिया जिससे पानी नहीं मिलता वो लैंड को, वो एग्रीकल्चरल एरिया को भाखरा डैम से पानी सप्लाई किया जाता है। सो दिस इज हाउ द गवर्नमेंट इज स्टोरिंग वाटर फ्रॉम रिवर्स, दैट इज सतलुज रिवर टू भाखरा डैम ऑल्सो। ओके, सो पंजाब एंड हरियाणा they receive through Satluj river, but Amritsar, Ludhiana, Patiala, Jalandhar, they are the chief cities of this basin. So सबसे मेन cities जिसको सतलुज रिवर का फायदा है वो कौन सी सिटीज है, वो पंजाब है, अमृतसर है, पटियाला है एंड लुधियाना एंड जलंधर। ओके, तो ये सबसे ज्यादा अच्छी सिटीज है जिन्हें सतलुज रिवर का पानी मिलता है। नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट, गंगा रिवर बेसिन। अब देखते हैं कि गंगा का जो पानी है वो कौन से सिटीज को मिलता है। ओके, द गंगा rises from a huge glacier called Gangotri in the Himalaya. It flows southwards through the mountains with great speed. It is joined by small rivers Bhagirathi, Alaknanda, Mandakini and by other streams. At Haridwar, it comes to the plains. Here it becomes low and fairly wider. Then it moves eastward. Ganga and her tributaries have made the plains very fertile. Tributaries of Ganga, tributaries in the sense you can say कि वो गंगा के जो बच्चे जो अलग अलग और गंगा के छोटे छोटे rivers है. So now this Ganga is a very huge glacier. It is a very huge river. So ये जो river है ये southwards की तरफ flow होता है, towards the south. So the other small rivers who will join Ganga is Bhagirathi, Alaknanda, Mandakini. तो गंगा का जो पानी है वो एक तो गंगा बहुत बड़ी है तो वही बड़ी गंगा के अलग अलग और छोटे छोटे रिवर्स है. That river is called as what? Bhagirathi, Alaknanda and Mandakini. Okay, so this Ganga river basin, it flows where it flows in the Haridwar. Have you ever heard this word Haridwar? Yes, हरिद्वार में गंगा का पानी आता है. But as it moves further, it becomes what? It becomes slow. So that's why गंगा has what? Tributaries. Slow क्यों हो जाता है? क्योंकि पहला गंगा एक बहुत बड़ा रिवर है, बाद में वो गंगा जब अलग अलग ट्रिब्यूटरीज में फ्लो होता है, इसकी वजह से जो पानी है गंगा का पानी वो हर जगह बंटवारा हो जाता है. उसका हर जगह पे अलग अलग स्मॉल रिवर्स में फ्लो होते हैं. इसकी वजह से क्या हो जाता है, गंगा का पानी थोड़ा स्लो हो जाता है क्योंकि वो गंगा का पानी अलग अलग जगह पे बांट देते हैं, बढ़ जाता है, छोटे छोटे रिवर्स में बढ़ जाता है. सो दैट्स वाई गंगा के ट्रिब्यूटरीज है. व्हाट आर दोस ट्रिब्यूटरीज? लेट अस सी. हिमालयन रिवर्स यमुना, गोमती, घाघरा, गंडक एंड कोसी. सो ये जो है ये भी गंगा के ट्रिब्यूटरीज है जिसके अलग अलग नाम है. Plateau rivers Chambal, Betwa, Ken and Son. Among the plateau rivers, Son joins the Ganga directly near Patna. Other join Yamuna, which joins Ganga near Allahabad. Okay. So Chambal, Betwa, Ken and Son, they are also the tributaries of Ganga. उन्हें tributaries गंगा का ही पानी होता है बट उनके अलग अलग नेम्स दिए गए स्मॉल क्योंकि वो अलग अलग रिवर्स हो जाते हैं ना, तो इससे अलग अलग नाम दिया गया है उन्हें. The Ganga flows through Uttarakhand, उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार एंड वेस्ट बंगाल. सो गंगा का पानी किसे देता है? जैसा सतलुज का पानी ओवरऑल पूरे पंजाब को मिलता है वैसे ही गंगा का पानी उत्तराखंड, उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार एंड वेस्ट बंगाल. गंगा का पानी इन 4 स्टेट्स को मिलता है. सो वेस्ट बंगाल के अगेन दे हैव अ स्मॉल स्ट्रीम दैट इज कॉल्ड एज हुगली एंड पद्मा. The Hooghly flows in West Bengal. Kolkata is situated on the banks of the Hooghly. The Padma flows into Bangladesh where it joined by Brahmaputra. So now Ganga का river, so जो मेन पानी है वो किसे मिलता है? उत्तराखंड, उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार एंड वेस्ट बंगाल. So again this गंगा का जो कोलकाता में पानी होता है again it is being divided into 2 streams. 2 streams means 2 different types of small rivers. So that one of the river that is Hooghly, हुगली का पानी या पद्मा का पानी किसे मिलता है? बांग्लादेश में जाता है. जैसा सतलुज का पानी पाकिस्तान में जा रहा वैसे ही गंगा का पानी बांग्लादेश में जाता है. Okay, and that Bangladesh again, it is water is been again joined with Brahmaputra river. Now that Brahmaputra river, turn your page, you will learn. After entering West Bengal, the Ganga starts flowing very slow, so the sediment becomes too heavy for the river to carry. It settles and small islands are formed. The area where the river forms such islands and divides itself into many streams is called delta. The Ganga and the Brahmaputra together make the last delta in the world, that is called as what? Sundarban Delta. So what happens जब गंगा वेस्ट बंगाल या अलग अलग एरिया में फॉर्म होता है, so it joins what? It even joins islands. Island is nothing but it is also covered with the water. So the rivers is been joining in the islands and they are divided into small rivers. So when this all the rivers they join in one area, it forms what? It forms a huge delta, and that huge delta is called as what? Sundarban Delta. Why it is becoming huge delta? Because गंगा का और ब्रह्मपुत्र का पानी फ्लो होके होके there is a place in the island, और वो फ्लो होके पानी कहाँ जमा होता है? गंगा और ब्रह्मपुत्र का पानी मिक्स हो जाता है. And when these two rivers water is been mixed, it is called as what? Delta. And that delta is called as what? Sundarban Delta. Many important and holy cities are located on the banks of Ganga and its tributaries. Some of them are Rishikesh, Haridwar, Delhi, Mathura, Agra, Kanpur, Allahabad, Lucknow, Varanasi, Patna and Kolkata. So these are the different states जहाँ पे गंगा का पानी मिलता है. Okay, and these cities are called as what? The holy cities. Okay, next. The Ganga basin gets heavier rains than the Satluj basin, but it is not the same everywhere. So canals and tubeless are also used for irrigation. Though Ganga has so much of water, but still वो पानी हम इंडिया के पूरे states में नहीं दे सकते. So that's why again there also with the help of Ganga they will make what? They will make canals and tubeless to supply water to the houses. Okay, next is what? The last one, the Brahmaputra river. River Brahmaputra originates in the Tibet where it is called Sangpo. It enters India through Arunachal Pradesh and flows through Assam before entering Bangladesh. So this river Brahmaputra, it is coming from where? From Tibet. Okay, ये बाहर का river है जो हमें मिल रहा है. So it is coming from the Tibet, that is called as what? Sangpo. So first ये अरुणाचल प्रदेश में जाता है, then it flows where? It flows to Assam, then again it goes out to Bangladesh. फिर वो बांग्लादेश को चले जाता है. This basin is surrounded on three sides by hills and mountains. The Brahmaputra flows south towards the sea. Hundreds of streams from all the sides join it. It is very wider river. This basin gets very heavy rainfall. The yearly rainfall is Mawsynram Cherrapunji. A place in this basin is the highest in the world. The Brahmaputra causes very heavy floods during the rains. So yes, it flows to the southwest. Okay, then afterwards again it goes to where? It goes to the Bangladesh. तो ये जो ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर है, it where is a place in this basin. सबसे ज़्यादा ये किसे पानी मिलता है? To Mawsynram. That is a place. चिरापुंजी is a place. तो सबसे ज़्यादा ब्रह्मपुत्र का जो पानी है वो चिरापुंजी को मिलता है. So it is very huge river. That's why जो flow होते, जो streams होते हैं, is very in the basin. It receives very high streams. So because Brahmaputra river basin is very big, but it gives water only to one place, that is called as what? Mawsynram. Okay, it is a place near this basin. So this area receives very high rainfall. So Brahmaputra जब बारिश होती है, okay, तो बारिश के दिनों में the water जो है वो water अपने आप को नहीं संभाल सकता. So that's why during rainfall this Brahmaputra it can create floods also. It creates what? It creates floods. So if floods, अगर floods आ गए तो you can understand कि how the damage will occur, how the people will be destroyed. Okay children, so for today this much is enough. I cannot go further because again it depends on you that how you can understand it. I know you people will not understood if I complete this thing. So for today this much is enough. The three river basins, read the lesson, Do reading also, because just watching the video will not help you to understand the lesson. So for that you need to read the lesson also and you need to watch the video. Then only you can understand it properly. We'll meet in the next video. Till then children, goodbye and take care.